meron akong program na may weekly is meron mag-exam ay mag-quiz kayo ng 300 items. Yon, tapos after that meron kayong PDF, okay, na andun yung sagot and then ano yung rationalization. Okay, so sabi niya, good evening, ma'am. How much po mag-enroll sa Gen Ed at Prof Ed? Libre po yon. Prof Ed at saka Gen Ed, libre pa tayo. Okay, so let's start. Yan. But if you want to yung libre pa tayo kasi may Macboard tayo tapos may mga live lecture din tayo. Pero pag gusto niyo yung 300 items na weekly drills na may PDF after that, it's just 150. So pag 6 months, almost 7,000 questions 'yon. Okay. So hindi pala to ang number 1. Okay. Yan, sa Gen Ed pala 'yon. Okay, lumabas daw kasi 'yon, yung tanong na 'yon. And idadagdag ko next week. Okay, so number 1, the branch of philosophy that deals with problems of value. Yan, including ethical, aesthetic, religious, and social values is called A logic, B axiology, C epistemology, and D metaphysics. Okay, so again, the branch of philosophy that deals with problems of value, including ethical, aesthetic, religious, and social values is called A logic, B axiology, C epistemology, and D metaphysics. Yan. So, lagay nyo po yung number. Okay? Lagay nyo yung number tapos yung sagot nyo. Okay. Ito, I think hindi kayo mahihilo. Pero kung andyan yung yung ethics doon sa option, pwede kayong pwedeng nakakabudol din yon. Okay, so ilagay nyo number please and then yung sagot nyo. Sige guys, go tayo. Mabilis tayo. Kasi aalis na naman ako after ng klase natin. Yan. Hi, Sir Gleason. Yan. Okay. Nagtatambay na siya na naman si Sir Gleason here. Okay. LPT na yarn. Okay, so yes, all right. So, okay, so let's go on. Okay. Ayan. So, the answer there is axiology. Okay, so nung nagre-review ako nito, ang sagot ko dyan was ethics kasi nakita ko yung ethical, religious, para maganon. Kasi yung ethics kasi nasa kasama dito. Yan. Doon ko first na learn na axiology pala yan. Okay? Kasi ang ethics is more on moral principles lang yung between a right and wrong. Okay? Yan. Pero ang ano kasi, ito, ang axiology kasi is ito, dito siya. Yan. So, values and value judgment. Okay, yan. So, lahat-lahat yan. Okay? Hindi lang about sa between right or wrong, pero marami pa siya. Okay? Kasama siya sa aesthetic, yung mga yon. Okay? Yan. Alright. Uy, asan na yun? Okay, so ito, metaphysics, laging lumalabas din po to ha, itong metaphysics. Sabi niya, ang ano nito is the reality and existence. Okay, so for example, ito, sabi niya, is the universe real? Yan, do humans have free will? Ganon yung mga ano sa metaphysics. Ito din, epistemology, laging lumalabas din, knowledge. Okay, source of knowledge. Okay, yan. Alright, ethics, so syempre alam na natin, moral principles and values. And of course, logic, di ba? Pag sinasabing nating logic, we are talking about reasoning. Okay, yan. And of course, ito, tapos na natin yung axiology, yan yung sagot kanina. And then political philosophy, ito yung mga kasama lahat dun ha, yan. So philosophy, political philosophy, politics, di ba? Yan. So ano yung mga philosophy sa politics? O, yung mga ganun, okay? And then aesthetics, okay? Alam naman natin yung aesthetics. Aesthetic yan, ganun, okay? The beauty, okay? Yan, praying and claiming coach. Of course, ikaw pa. Ikaw pa ba? Okay, number 2, it refers to the quantitative changes in an individual as he progresses in chronological age. As he progresses, dapat yan. Okay, so A, development, B, growth, C, education, and D, maturation. Okay. Number 2, it refers to the quantitative changes in an individual as he progresses in chronological age. A, development, B, growth, C, education, and D, maturation. Yan. So, quantitative siya. Sige nga, number 2. Ano nangyayari sa ating ano? Alright, B, B, okay. How about the others? Sige na, go, go, go. Alright, ang galing. Okay, yes. Of course. So, the answer there is growth. Alam naman natin yan, di ba? Kasi quantitative, okay? Yung nabibilang ba natin, okay? For example, height, di ba? Ah, height and width ba naman sabihin ko? Height niya, okay, weight, yung mga nakikita natin, okay? Yan. Alright. So, ito yung mga, ah, ito, 1, 2, 3. Okay, ito yung mga na laging lumalabas at saka ito yung, ano ba yung mga difference niya? Parang ganon. Okay, so alam na natin, sabi ko nga, growth is something that you can see and you can measure. Okay, yan. Alright, and maturation. Lumalabas din po to lagi sa Macboard. Pag nakita nyo yung internal ripening, okay, that is maturation. Okay, so it is more on biological ba? Okay, yan. Pero ang ano yun, pag nakita nyo yung it is an blah blah internal ripening automatic maturation na yon. Okay, yan. And of course, hindi natin mawawala na maturation comes with age. Okay, yan. And lumalabas din to yung development at learning. Dinagdag ko na lang yung learning kahit wala doon. Okay? So learning is change in behavior. Okay, yan. Kasi nga meron ka ng naaral, meron ka ng experience, okay? That is learning. Okay? So relatively permanent. Okay? For example, a child learns to ride a bicycle. Okay, parang ganon. Okay? And development is meron ka nun, pina-develop mo lang, na-refine mo lang, okay? So, for example, ah mag-paint, okay? Yung mga ganon, di ba? So, meron ka naman, ano sa painting, okay? Dinevelop mo lang, di ba? In-enhance mo lang. Alright? May sabi na yun. Alright. Ayan ba? Maturation, internal ripening. Oh, di ba? Yan talaga yung lagi lumalabas, no? Di ba, Sir Gleason? Parang, alam na alam mo na talaga yung mga clue eh. Pag batak ka sa ano, parang memoryado na mo na rin yung mga questions na related dito. Okay? Yan. Number 3, the aim of this education is for the salvation, okay, of individual souls through moral, physical disciplines, and self-desire. A, scholasticism. B, monasticism. C, chivalric education. And D, humanism. Okay, so number 3, the aim of this education is for the salvation of individual souls through moral, physical disciplines, and self-desire. A, scholasticism. B, monasticism. C, chivalric education. And D, humanism. Okay. So, nakita nyo yan, okay? Soul, okay. So, saan ba naaaral yung soul? Yan. Okay, moral physical discipline. Yan. Ano yung sagot nyo dyan? Number 3. Number 3, guys. Yan. Pakitap-tap na rin yung ating live at mabagal atang magkaroon ng magkaroon ng ng mga viewers. Aha? Asan na yung sagot nyo, guys? Humula na lang kayo. Kung hindi sigurado, it's fine, di ba? At least, naaral. Okay? Ako dati makapal yung mukha ko. Kahit di ko alam, talagang pinipiga ko yung utak ko, di ba? Okay, so BD. All right, so let's see. All right, let's see. All right. And of course, the answer there is monasticism. Okay, kasi, di ba, tignan mo, monastery, yung mga ganon, di ba? It is related, kahit yung word pa lang na monasticism, di ba? It is related sa sa religion. Okay, souls, yung mga yan. Okay, yan yung pwede nyo maging clue. Okay, yan. So, scholasticism. Okay, lumabas din to pero iba yung mga choices nun. Okay, ulitin ko ulit yon. Okay, yun sa Burger School. Okay, so scholasticism. Okay, so this is almost in contrast in contrast sa monasticism. Okay, so uh uh it tries to do away, okay, from monasticism. Okay, so ang ginagamit sa scholasticism is logic, okay, reason. Okay, yan. Chivalry, di ba? Chivalry is not dead. Okay, yan. Yan. So ibig sabihin more on pagtre-train ng mga knights. Okay, and who were the the ano ba yung mga ano ba yung nakalimutan ko tuloy yung mga sino ba yung mga chivalrous ba yun? Sino ba yung mga yun dati, 'di ba? Saan ba nanggaling yan? Of course, those are the knights, okay? And humanism, gasgas na rin po to, okay? So humanism, yun yung kasi before mag-humanism, was middle age, okay, or the medieval, okay, na nakafocus sila sa 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 ibang bagay, okay, like religion, yung mga yon. So, nung Renaissance, ayaw na nilang mag-focus sa ganun, okay? Ang gusto nila is more on palawigin, okay, or enhance kung ano man yung potential ng humans, okay, dun sa Renaissance. And that is why humanism ang pinupunto ng Renaissance, alright? Parang lumabas si humanism sa Prof. Ed. Talaga ba, sir? Humanism? Ano yung sagot? Ano yung tanong? Okay, all right. Okay, it is an example of the law of effect. Okay, A, constant repetition of reciting a poem. B, learning to read. D, C, reviewing a lesson dapat yan. D, tendency to repeat and learn to interpret the poem taught. Okay, actually, bala ko pa sanang i-ano to, i-check yung grammar pagkadating ko dito sa pinagbiyahean ko. Pero nawalan as in kaka-touchdown lang namin 20 minutes ago. So wala na akong time mag-check nung grammar. Okay, so pagpasensyahan nyo na. Good evening. Good evening din po. Alright, so pagpasensyanahan no, na, okay? So it is an example of the law of effect, okay? A, constant repetition or reciting a poem. B, learning to read. C, reviewing a lesson, and the tendency to repeat and learn to interpret the poem taught. Okay, so B. Okay, may BD. Okay, law of effect. Okay, kaya learning to read. Okay, all right. So the answer there is tendency to repeat and learn to interpret the poem taught. Kasi 'di ba, ano ba yung law of effect? Okay, kung maganda yung kina kapag maganda ang result niya is uulitin. 'Di ba 'yun yung meaning ng law of effect? Tapos kapag hindi ka nais-nais is hindi uulitin. And that is why the answer there is yung tendency to repeat. Kasi nga, pag maganda, okay, maganda yung karanasan mo doon. Okay, and that is why the answer there is letter D. Okay, so sige nga pa, ang tanong ko po dito, sino po yung ano sa, ito, yung law of effect, ganyan. Kanino to? Sige po. Kanino to? Tong theory na to. Law of effect belongs to the theory of learning. Okay, pero kanino po to? Sige po. Kasi gasgas na po to. Oh, grabe. All right. Yeah, so Thorndike or Edward Lee Thorndike. Okay, good job kayo dyan. And of course, yes. Okay, so ulitin natin. Parang natapos natin to ulit. Okay, pero for the sake lang ng mga bago. Okay, so yun na nga, sabi ko, yung law of effect is uulitin mo yung ginawa mo pag okay yung result. At tapos, ayaw mo nang ulitin yung pag hindi maganda yung experience mo or result. Okay, example, sabi niya, a student studies hard. Bakit? Kasi mataas yung nakuha niya di ba? Pero kung halimbawa, nag-review siya tapos mababa yung nakuha niya, parang ay hindi na wag na lang ako mag-review, parehas lang din. 'Di ba? Yun yung gusto niyang sabihin. Okay, law of exercise. Okay, so tawag doon yun nga, 'di ba? So for example, drills, 'di ba? Pag lagi kang nagdri-drills, 'di ba? Gumaganda yung learning mo. Pero syempre, pag hindi ka nagdri-drills, hindi ka nagpa-practice, wala din. Okay, yan. And law of readiness. Okay, ready ka na ba? Okay, yung student mo ba, for example, grade 1, tapos gusto mo mag-solve na sila ng hinahanap na nila yung kanilang X or char. O, 'di ba? So kailangan mo ding ano ba, i-prioritize o kaya isipin man lang yung kung ready na yung estudyante mo sa isang lesson mo. Alright? Okay, number 5. Which Filipino psychologist proposed the concept of kapwa? Okay, as shared identity as the core value of Filipino social interaction. A. Virgilio Enriquez. B. Sus Salazar. C. Prospero Covar. And D. Alfredo Lagmay. Okay, so actually, this is bago. Okay, bagong tanong to na nakita ko. And happy ako kasi unique to na nahanap ko na tanong for Prof. Ed. So, which Filipino psychologist proposed the concept of kapwa? Okay, yan. So, shared identity nga siya, di ba? As the core value of Filipino social interaction. A. Virgilio Enriquez. B. Sus Salazar. C. Prospero Covar. And D. Alfredo Lagmay. Okay, so, kahit bago to, mag-ano na lang kayo. How do you call that? Mag-guess na lang kayo. Alright. So, A, guess lang po. Sabi niya, sige, okay lang yan. Sige. D, yan. D, yan. So, okay lang. Kung nagkamali kayo, bakit ba? 'Di ba? At least, 'di ba? Alright. So, let's see kung ano yung ano. Alright. So, the answer there is, it is Virgilio Enriquez. And, okay, so pati ako hindi ko din alam to. Okay, yan. Hindi ko din alam to. Okay, syempre alam ko na ngayon kasi research ko eh. 'Di ba? Yan. So, it's okay not to know everything. Alright. So, the answer there is Virgilio Enriquez. Okay, siya ang father of Filipino psychology. O, 'di ba? Yan. Alright, ito naman, bonus question. Okay? So, in psikolohiyang Pilipino, Filipino psychology, kapwa, alam na natin kung ano yung kapwa, di ba? Kapwa is shared identity. So, kapwa as shared identity is opposed to which concept? Okay? Red ba yan na Western individualism or blue na Eastern collectivism? Okay, so in psikolohiyang Pilipino, kapwa as shared identity is proposed to which concept? Okay, Western individualism ba yan na red? And then blue na Eastern collectivism. Okay, so bonus question. Blue, red, red, red. Sabi niya, okay. Alright, so pasensya ha, medyo mamadilin natin ngayon ha kasi may sakit kasi dun sa Then naririnig ako eh. Alright, okay. So of course, yeah, so kapwa is shared identity. Okay? Ibig sabihin, iniisip mo, okay, yung relationship mo sa iba. Which is, kabaliktaran ng Western individualism. Okay, yan. Kasi collectivism is almost the same with kapwa, 'di ba? Kasi nga kayo-kayo, 'yun ang ibig ng collectivism. May lumabas about individualism nung pero hindi ko maalala yung tanong. Okay, 'yan. Medyo magulo kasi yung utak ko ngayon. So pag naalala ko idagdag ko, okay? Pero 'wag niyong kalimutan, pag western kasi 'yan, individualism ibig sabihin kanya-kanya. Totoo naman 'yun, 'di ba? Sa Amerika, 'di ba? Parang okay nga na mas strange ka sa parents mo, yung mga ganon, 'di ba? Parang mind your own business, okay? Compared dito sa Pilipinas na talagang malakas pa rin yung shared identity natin. Alright. US culture is rooted to individualism. Tama. Yes, tama. Yan, lumalabas po talaga yan, yung Western tas individualism, tapos tayo is shared identity. Number 6, it is the study of man's prehistory through the buried remains of ancient cultures, skeletal remnants of human beings. Okay, very easy na to. A, anthropology. B, archaeology. C, ethnology. And D, ethnography. Okay, yan. Mm-hmm. So it is the study of man's prehistory through the buried remains of ancient cultures, skeletal remnants of human beings. A, anthropology. B, archaeology. C, ethnology. And D, ethnography. Okay. 6. Sure ako na lumabas ite. Ay, totoo ba? Lumabas to, Sir Gleason? Lumabas to nung March? Naswertehan ata sa naswertehan ako okay, thank you po, thank you. Alright, so lumabas daw to. Okay, so question of the day ko to. Salamat, Sir Gleason. Alright, and of course, 'di ba? The answer there is archaeology. Yan, yung mga, 'di ba? Kaya nga archaeologist yung mga tawag sa mga, 'di ba, yung mga nagdidig ng mga skeletons, yung mga ganon. Thank you, Sir Gleason. Alright. Okay. So, and of course, lumabalabas din anthropology, okay, human societies and culture. Okay, yan. Kaya nga kasama doon yung, 'di ba, sa anthropology, kasama doon yung enculturation, 'di ba? Acculturation, okay, that is anthropology. Okay, ito naman, ethnology at saka ethnography, okay? Pareha silang focus doon sa sa culture, okay? Pero sa ethnography, alam naman natin, 'di ba? Lumalabas sa yung research na ethnographies, ini-study mo yung iisang culture, okay? So single culture tapos in-depth. 'Yun yung ethnography, okay? Ito namang ethnology is kino-compare mo siya. Okay, kino-compare mo yung mga different cultures and societies. Okay, yan yung pagkakaiba ng ethnology at saka ethnography. Okay, so once again, ethnography, isa lang yung inaaral mo. Ethnology is kino-compare mo siya. Okay, different cultures and societies. Okay, like for example, ano yung ano nila sa marriage, yan. Halimbawa, sa Mindanao, paano ba yung marriage nila? Pwedeng arranged marriage, parang ganon. Dito naman sa Luzon, paano ba yung ano nila ng marriage? Parang ganon. Okay? All right. Number 7, it is the strong ideas of right and wrong which embody the moral views of the group. A, folkways. B, culture. C, taboo. And D, mores. Okay, number 7, it is the strong ideas of right and wrong which embody the moral views of the group. A, folkways. B, culture. C, taboo. And D, mores. Okay. Ano ang nangyayari sa live natin? Imposible namang ano. Okay, ano yung sagot natin? Go, 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 guys. Pakitap-tap naman yung ating live. Nangyayari sa ating live. Hindi ata lumalabas sa FYP. Okay. B. Sabi niya, right and wrong. Okay, nabanggit ko na rin yan kanina. Yan. All right, so let's move. All right, so the answer there is mores, syempre, 'di ba? Mores, morality 'yan. Pwede mo siyang gawing ganyan. All right? So ito yung laging lumalabas dito. Okay. So folkways, lahat to, lahat to ay tawag ay norms. Okay, folkways, mores, tabu at wala yung culture 'yan. So folkways, mores, tabu, ano pa yung isa? Nakalimutan ko na. All right. Nagmamali talaga eh. Okay. So, folkways, okay, alam natin syempre pagmamano, yung mga ganon, okay, saying thank you, sabi niya, okay, so ito yung mga ginagawa mo, okay, everyday customs mo, okay, na which if you don't do it, okay, iisipin nila na rude ka, okay, yan, alright, okay, loss pala yung isa, okay, yan, and mores, syempre, ito yung between right and wrong, okay, so pag hindi mo ginawa yon or pag how do you call that? Pag sinaway mo, okay, yung mores, okay, so you will not only be seen as as rude, okay, tinitingnan ka na immoral, okay, yan. And taboo, okay, comes from the word tapu, okay, it just means forbidden, okay, it is something na ayaw nyong pag-usapan kasi taboo, okay, so lumalabas din po yon. Meron yung tanong na ano yung hindi taboo, ganyan-ganyan. So, ang sagot ata doon is virginity. Okay, yan. Kasi okay lang naman na pag-usapan yung ganon. Alright? Okay. And of course, alam na natin culture. Okay, way of life. Alright. Number 8, it is the belief in supernatural spirits who are presumably interfering with the man's affairs. Okay, A, animism, B, pantheism, C, manism, and D, totemism. Okay, so number 8, it is the belief in supernatural spirits who are presumably interfering with a man's affairs. Okay, animism, B, pantheism, C, manism, and D, totemism. Okay. Right versus illegal. Okay, yan yung laws. Yes. Yan. Na pag hindi mo ginawa yung laws, uh, pag kinontra mo, okay, is magkakaroon ka ng penalty. Okay, yan naman. Sige, so ano yung sagot natin dito? Ano nangyari sa ating live? Ito yung live natin na hindi naman divisibility restriction pero ang konti ng ating. Alright. So, ano yung sagot nyo, guys? Mhm. Anybody? Wala, lakas ng ulan. May kulay. Alright, wala iba? Alright, okay, 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 okay. Kasi mga bago to, no? Mga bago, no? Pero itong dalawa doon, animism at saka totemism, common po to na lumalabas. Okay, dinagdag ko na lang yung pantheism at saka manism kasi ito yung medyo kahilera niya, okay? Yung dalawa kasing pinalitan ko dyan is malayo. Okay, yan. So, idinagdag ko lang. Guess lang, sabi niya. Alright, okay. So, the answer there is animism. Okay, yan. So, yung animism, ano, it is a belief na lahat, okay, lahat ng natural object, okay, mga plants, mga ganun, ay meron silang soul. Okay? And how? Paano siya nag-interfere daw with the man's affairs? Okay, for example, 'di ba sabi nila, pag naglalakad tayo sa forest, sa amin ha, sa Ilocano, pag naglalakad ka sa forest, wag ka lang lakad ng lakad diyan, 'di ba? Nagaano ka, bari 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 yung gumaganon ka, okay? And that kaya totoo din naman na pag feeling mo is lahat ng natural objects ay may soul, then of course it will really interfere. For example, magpapaalam ka, putulin ko nga po to, 'di ba? Yung mga ganon. All right. Okay, ang lumabas naman nung how do you call that? Ang lumabas naman nung September 2024 is yung totemism. Okay, yan. Alright, yun ang lumabas. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so manism naman is, 'di ba? So kanina, kung ang sinabi natin ay sa animism is lahat ng natural objects ay may spirit. Dito naman is you believe in the spirit of the dead. Okay, yan. So it is often considered a subset of animism. Okay, so meron tayo niyan. Okay, kaya nga 'di ba, meron tayong undas. Okay, yan. All right. So that is manism. Okay. Ang pantheism naman, okay, is that uh yung nature, okay, yung universe is also God. Okay, yan. So they are identical. Okay, isa lang yun. Okay, yan. Alright? And of course, yung totemism, ito, kung nakikita nyo, ewan ko, dati may linalaro ako na ganyan, tapos ang tawag dun ay totem, yung mga ganyan. Yan. Okay, so parang for example, ano ba? Um, sa India, 'di ba? Sacred, okay? Sacred yung yung Carabao. Okay? Yung mga ganon, okay? Yan. So, there is pinapakita lang niya, okay? For example, mas common yung animal, okay? Like cow nga sa India, 'di ba? So, yung animal or plant, it represents a clan, sabi niya. Okay? Okay, number 9, factors that affect learning through the use of audiovisual aids, review, drills, and other means are called A, motivation, B, extinction, C, reinforcement, and D, interest. Okay, number 9, factors that affect learning through the use of audiovisual aids, review, drills, and other means are called A, motivation, B, extinction, C, reinforcement, and D, interest. Okay. Tama ba yung nakikita nyo, guys? Na ano ba? Buo ba yung nakikita nyo? Alright. Bakit pa? Feeling ko na-restrict tayo, kaya ganito. Pag nare-restrict kasi tayo, hindi tumataas ng 15 ang or 22. Alright, B ba yan? Tignan nyo kung kahit naman hindi nyo alam yung mismong sagot niyan. Okay, ano ba, i-try nyo ba na i-define, ano ba yung motivation, ano ba yung extinction, di ba? Like for example, yung mga eagle daw na-extinct, yung mga ganon, di ba? Ano ba yung motivation, ganon. So you can pick from there. Okay, at least magkaroon ka man lang kayo ng pwedeng mai-zoom in yung sagot. Okay? Alright, okay, so, ang sagot niyan ay reinforcement. Okay? Kasi ano ba yung ano yung mga to? Audiovisual aids, review drills, ano ba yung mga to? Okay? Ito ay mga stimulus, okay, na ginagamit, okay? Ano ba yung reinforcement? Ito, di ba yung pag positive reinforcement is, at saka kahit negative reinforcement is, nag-aano yung, how do you call that? Nag-encourage to repeat. Okay, repeat the the action, okay, or the learning. Okay, so ito rin po to. Okay, so audiovisual aids, review, drills, and mga to, lahat ng ito ay mga stimulus. Okay, yan, that na in-strengthen ngo niya. Okay, yung mga learning response. Okay, ang interest, okay, ang interest that affect learning through the use of audiovisual, hindi naman niya sinasabi, okay, na merong na mas prefer niya yung mga to. Hindi naman yun yung sinasabi niya dito sa tanong. Okay, ang sinasabi niya is ano yung mga factors. Okay, yan na na nakakaapekto ng learning na gamit-gamit yung mga to. Okay, yan. So interest is another factor, 'di ba? Yan. And of course, motivation, alisin na natin yan. Kasi ano ba yung motivation mo to learn? Ano ba yung, bakit ka ba nag-learn? Ibig sabihin, you are asking for the, anong drive mo, parang ganun. Extinction is nawawala, di ba? Kaya nga, nag-extinct yung mga animals, yung mga ganun. Alright, number 10. A theory which describes how the intellect develops and comes to know and understand the world. A, psychological theory. B, theory of moral development. C, psychoanalysis theory. And D, cognitive theory. Okay, so a theory which describes how the intellect, okay, dun pa lang, intellect, ano ba yung ginagamit mo pag sa intellect, di ba? Develops and comes to know and understand the world. A, psychological theory. B, theory of moral development. C, psychoanalysis theory. And D, cognitive theory. Okay. Guys, intellect, 'di ba? Ano ba yung pag sinabi mong intellectual yung tao, ibig sabihin ano, ginagamit niya yung brain niya ng maayos kaya mataas yung learning niya, okay? Yan. Matalino, ganon. Okay, all right, okay. Charot, charot pala. Okay, it's alright, okay? Yes, ang galing-galing nyo. And of course, cognitive. Because cognitive, ano ba yung ginagamit nyo sa cognitive? Yung your brain. Okay, yan. So, yung psychological theory, this is very broad. Okay, walang ganyan. Alright? Itong theory of moral development, alam na natin, di ba? Yung kay Kohlberg, okay, kung paano nagde-decide ang isang tao, okay? Winaway yung right from wrong, okay? Depende sa kanyang stage of life, alright? And psychoanalysis theory, alam na natin yan, di ba? Yung personality, ego, id, yung mga yon. Okay? This is from Sigmund Freud. Okay, sige nga po, kanino yung cognitive theory? Sige nga po, cognitive theory. Kanino po siya? Yan. Nasa early stage of review pa lang tayo, okay? So, kung nag start pa lang kayo, talagang parang punong-puno kayo sa ganito. Pero pag once, ay nako, 4 months, 5 months, talagang easy-easy na sa inyo to. Sige nga po, kanino? Freud? Yung cognitive, guys. Yung Freud, yung psychoanalysis theory, sa kanya yon. Siya yung ego, id, superego, sa kanya yon. Yan. Tapos yung mga oral, anal, yun yung sa kanya. Pero kanina yung cognitive theory, okay? Ito yung may assimilation, yung mga ganon. Kung paano daw nagle-learn ang isang tao, yun yung sinasabi ng cognitive theory. Okay, so let's reveal the answer, ha? Okay, so, I will not reveal the answer pa, wala pala dyan. Kay Piaget, okay? Kay Piaget. Alright. Number 11, it is the desire to be accepted by his fellow men for what he is and to be treated according to his status. Okay, sana all my status. A, pakikisama. B, amor proprio. C, social acceptance. And D, hiya. Okay, so again, it is the desire to be accepted by his fellow men for what he is and to be treated according to his status. A, pakikisama. B, amor proprio. C, social acceptance. And D, hiya. Okay. Yan. Sagot nyo. Mm-mm. Mhm. So, pag nakita mo dyan, fellow men, yan. Okay, very good. Yes. So of course, this is very easy. Okay? So ano nga ba yung ano? Kaya nga sabi nila, 'di ba, human is a social being. Ibig sabihin kailangan niya ng relationship with other people, with his fellow men. Tapos sinabi pa niya, the desire to be accepted. And of course, the answer there is social acceptance. All right? Okay. So ito amor proprio, dalawang beses na lumabas to. Amor proprio ba 'yun? Oo, dalawang beses na lumabas 'to nung time namin nung SPLE 2025, okay? Pinalabas ko na 'to sa ating sa videos natin. Tignan niyo 'yon, yung actual questions ng June 2025, okay? Pero maalala ko lang nito is parang pag bloated ego ka, okay? Pag bloated ego ka, ang sagot niyon ay amor proprio, okay? Bakit? Kasi ang amor proprio means self-esteem or self-love. Okay? So tama nga naman, pag nasobrahan nga naman, okay, yung self-esteem mo, 'di ba? Eh, mayabang ka na, okay? Bloated ego ka na, 'di ba? Mataas na ang malaki na yung ano ego mo, okay? Yan. Pakikisama, alam na natin 'yan, 'di ba? Kahit na siguro hindi explain, okay? So getting along, all right? Okay. And hiya, okay, hiya is shame or embarrassment. Okay, yan. Kahit hindi naman, no? Tayo masyado tayong mahiyain ba? Alright, kahit hindi naman kailangan. Okay, number 12, if you believe that the child's mind in tabula rasa, in what process will you engage the child to learn? A. Sensory impression. B. Reasoning. C. Reflections. And D. Metacognition. So, number 12, if we believe that the child's mind is tabula rasa, dapat yan. Okay? Ibig sabihin, blank slate. Okay? Wala pa. In what process will you engage the child to learn? A. Sensory impression. B. Impressions. B. Reasoning. C. Reflections. And D. Metacognition. Okay, so number 12. Okay, mabilis ba ako, guys? Pasensya na kasi nagwo-worry ako na ano, may mga dadaan dito na malalaking truck eh madidisturbo tayo. Kaya gusto ko nang matapos. Yan. Kaya medyo lutang pa ang coach nyo, okay? Parang hindi ako maka-explain natin ng maayos. Okay, so hope naiintindihan nyo. Right, so itong sagot nyo, A. Alright, very good. Yes, of course, sensory impression. Kasi ano ba yung mga sensory impression? Ano yung mga yon, okay? Ito yung mga nalelearn mo through your senses, okay? Ano yung mga senses mo? Seeing, hearing, touching, etc. Okay, yan. So, kailangan mo yon, okay? Para mapunuan mo yung tabula rasa, which is blank slate, okay? Ang lumabas ah, although ginawan ko na to ng video, i-check niyo ulit. Ngayong 3 weeks ago ata, okay? So, mga lahat ng lumabas na hindi naman lahat. Mga lumabas na Prof. Ed questions, okay? Nung March 2026. Ang tanong doon is, ah, anong stage, okay? Na tabula rasa, okay? Na tabula rasa ang isang tao. Ang sagot nun is, of course, sa babyhood, okay? Yan. Sa pagkabata pa lang niya. Okay, number 13, the desire or tendency of people who want to be with others. Okay, pinalabas ko to dati. Daming nagkakamali. Particularly those of their own kind is called A, conformity, B, gregariousness, C, adaptability, and D, affiliation. Okay, so again, number 13, the desire or tendency of people who want to be with others, particularly those of their own kind, is called A, conformity, B, gregariousness, C, adaptability, and D, affiliation. Okay, yan. So, maalala ko, mahilig akong manood ng sige, lagyan niyo lang yung sagot niyo. Mahilig akong manood ng crime documentary. Kasi laging lumalabas na, oh, she was gregarious, ganun, ganun. Ano yung gregarious? Lagi na lang nagagamit yan sa crime documentary, na gregarious yung victim, ganyan, ganyan. Okay, ganyan pala yung meaning niya. Alright? Okay, so ano yung sagot niyo dyan? Isa lang ang sumagot. Ayaw niyong ano? 'Di ba, lakas-lakas ng loob lang 'yan. Kung hindi kayo sigurado, at least you tried. Alright, sige, go. Go, go, go. Ano yung sagot niyo diyan? Alright. Okay, good job. Okay, so D, A, sabi niya. Alright, B, aba, smorgasbord tayo. Uy, C, ABCD na tayo. Yeah, larga na. Okay, puno na ang jeep. Okay, alright. So, very good kayo dyan. At least you tried. Okay, so of course, one is correct kasi nakalagay dyan. Okay, and the answer there is gregariousness. Alright, I don't know if I pronounce it right. Okay, so ito na yung textbook definition niya. Okay, tendency or desire, okay, to seek and enjoy the company of others. Okay, yan. So, innate na sa atin yon. Okay, nag-gregarious tayo. Okay, yan. So, of course, ano ba yung sagot ng iba? Okay, so lahat pala, A, conformity. Ang conformity lang naman is gusto mo lang na tumulad. Okay, but you are not um, you don't have you exactly na hindi naman sinasabi na na desire to be with others. Okay, ang sinasabi lang ng conform is gusto mo lang tumulad. Okay, kasi ayaw mong mapahiya or masaktan, parang ganon. Alright, adaptability, adjust din pag may time. Okay? Alright? And ito kasi, ang hinahanap kasi natin dito is characteristic, and that is why gregariousness. Kasi affiliation is, hindi naman siya characteristic, okay? Yan. Ang affiliation naman is just refers to the state, okay, of being affiliated, okay? State of knowing people, yung mga ganon, okay? Yan, or connected with people, okay? Pero hindi mali din yung letter D. Okay? All right, number 14. Which of the following abilities is stressed by humanistic education? A. Condition behavior through rewards and punishment. B. Transmit a fixed body of essential knowledge and core subjects. C. Make man distinctly civilized, educated, and refined. And D. Prepare students for social reform and collective action. Okay, so kanina nabanggit ko na. Okay, nabanggit ko na kung ano yung humanistic, di ba? Kanina doon sa na hindi naman yun yung sagot natin, pero at least in-explain ko kung ano yung humanism doon. So, dapat i-base nyo na doon. Tap that knowledge, okay, and apply it here. Sige. Humanistic education. Sige. 'Di ba? Kagaya nung sabi ko kanina, sa monasticism is more on religion. Okay, yan. Tapos nabanggit ko naman yung humanism. Ano yung sagot nun? Okay. C, sabi niya. Sige. C, C. Mhm. Alright, okay, so good job kayo diyan. Yes, kasi ano nga ba yung humanism, 'di ba? Yun yung parang gusto nilang pagyamanin kung ano yung mga kakayahan ng mga tao. Okay, yun yung gusto nilang i-highlight. Okay, yan. So, syempre, pag i-highlight mo yung kakayahan ng tao, okay? So you are emphasizing yung personal growth, 'di ba? Or development ng isang individual. Okay, yan. So, and that is why the answer there is letter C. Make man distinctly civilized, educated, and refined. Ito nga po, ano to? Yung condition behavior through rewards and punishment. Sige nga po, letter B po to. Hindi po Sokstad. Pag Tuesday tayo is Gurograbi. Pag Thursday is pinagpapalit natin na Prof Ed at saka Gen Ed intensive review. Tapos Saturdays yun yung social studies, okay? Na free partial live. Okay. Ay, Ma'am Aram, sabi niya. Hala, nawala ba ako? Alright. Sige, letter A. Ano yung sagot nyo dyan? Nandyan pa ba kayo? Letter A. Hala, nawawala ba? Nawawala pa rin ba? Nawawala pa rin ba? Ang lakas ng ano? Can you still Okay na po. Okay, sige. Yan. Alright, sige. Yung letter A. Sige po. Through rewards and punishment. Ano tong ano? It starts with the letter B. Sige, para practice tayo. Letter B, rewards and punishment. Kasama si Pavlov, kasama si Watson dito, kasama si B.F. Skinner. Sino 'yon? Oo, sa signal siguro. Pasensya na guys, ah. Kasi on the road ang lola niya. Of course, yes, the answer there is behaviorism. Okay, good job. Ito naman, essential knowledge. Yan, and core subject. Kailangan nating malaman yung mga to kasi paulit-ulit to. Ah, totoo talaga na every page nung exam, kasi parang 10 page ba yun, Sir Gleason? Every page nung exam, merong mga isms. Okay, so kailangan ma-memorize to. Okay. Of course, yes and yes. Okay, so essentialism na tayo sa, nalilate kasi ako sa iba. Pasensya na guys. Alright, okay. So yes, so letter B is essentialism. Okay, very good. Ito naman, prepare students for social reform and collective action. Okay, ito naman, social reform. Yan. Laging lumalabas yan. Kaya nga mayroon tayong NSTP, yung mga ganon. Right. Napapaghahalata talaga yung mga batak na batak, Alright, and sige nga po. Mhm, mhm. Yan. So, ang sinasabi, basically, yung sinasabi nung ano is, kailangan mong pagyamanin din ang isang tao, okay? Para makagawa siya, magiging maganda yung contribution niya sa society. Alright? And of course, yes. So, the answer there is social reconstructionism. Okay, ang constructivism, ang lagi namang lumalabas yan is, you tap your prior knowledge. Pag nakita nyo na yon, automatic na constructivism. Okay? Tap your prior knowledge, tapos meaningful learning. Okay, yun yung dalawa na laging lumalabas na clue nyo. Okay, and that is constructivism. Okay, number 15. A teacher who adjusts instruction based on students' readiness, interest, and learning profiles is practicing A. Differentiated instruction, B. Direct instruction, C. Mastery learning, D. Cooperative learning. Okay, ito talaga kailangan din yung malaman. Yan. So, a teacher who adjusts, andyan na yan, adjust instruction based on students' readiness, interest, and learning profiles is practicing A. Differentiated instruction, B. Direct instruction, C. Mastery learning, and D. Cooperative learning. And, of course, okay, yes, of course, differentiated instruction. Yes, kasi nga kailangan mo siyang i-adjust. Okay? I-adjust mo yung mga, halimbawa, uh, um, ito ang gagamitin ko ngayon, 'di ba? Gagamit ako ng ano, ng lecture. Tapos ngayon gagawin ako ng experiment. Okay, yan yung sinasabi niya, differentiated instruction. Okay, direct instruction naman, ito more on teacher-based to. Lagi lumalabas ang direct instruction is teacher-based. Okay, and then sa direct instruction, passive, okay, yung students. Okay, at kasi ang nakikinig lang sila. Okay, kasi puro lecture yung teacher. Okay, mastery learning, of course, mastery, 'di ba? Kailangan mong malaman kung ano man yung kailangan mong ma-achieve. Okay, yan. Ma-master mo. Okay, yan. Alright? And cooperative learning. Alam na natin yon. Cooperative. Who will cooperate? It's either students or students and teachers. Okay, yan. Alright. Number 16, which type of assessment compares a student's current performance to their own previous performance to measure personal progress and growth? A. Norm reference assessment. B. Criterion reference assessment. C. Ipsative assessment. And D. Diagnostic assessment. Okay, again, which type of assessment compares a student's current performance to their own previous performance to measure personal progress and growth? A. Norm reference assessment. B. Criterion reference assessment. C. Ipsative assessment. And D. Diagnostic assessment. Yan, number 16. Actually, okay, hindi ito yung tanong, okay? Pero ito yung mga nasa options. Okay, ganyan. Eh, may nakita ako doon na option na, maganda yon. So, ito na lang yung itinanong ko. Okay, pinalitan ko yung tanong dito. O, nagets nyo na yung hint ko. 'Di ba? Nagets nyo na ba yung hint ko doon? Alright, okay. B, 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 at saka A, A, okay, alright. Sige. So, the answer there is ipsative, guys. Yes. Ipsative. Okay. Kasi, 'di ba? Ang norm kasi is uh, i-compare mo sa iba, 'di ba? For example, ano ba 'yan? Sa school, 'di ba? I-compare nila yung performance ng school sa ibang school. Okay, yun yung norm reference, okay? Ang pagkakaiba ng sa ipsative is yung performance mo i-compare doon sa sarili mo ding performance. Guys, yun ang pagkakaiba, okay? So ulitin natin, norm reference, ako i-compare nila yung score ko doon sa classmate ko. Okay, yung ipsative naman is i-compare nila yung score ko nung dati. Okay, parang ganon, alright? Ang criterion, syempre, napaka-easy na niyan. Okay, compare mo sa criteria na reach ba niya yon. Okay, yon ang ibig sabihin. And diagnostic, alam na natin yan. Pre-assessment, okay? Yan. Alright, ano sabi niya? Norm, compare, criterion, criteria. Tama naman. Tama naman. Yan. Bago sa akin si Ipsative. Actually, bago din sa akin si Ipsative, okay? Ang tanong talaga dyan is sa criteria. Okay, and the answer there is criteria. Pero nung nakita ko yung ipsative assessment, sabi ko, ano tong ipsative? So, yun na lang yung itinanong ko. Okay, di bale, lagi namang gasgas tong uh, ABD. Okay, yan. So, at least nalaman natin na yun pala, mayroon palang what we call ipsative assessment. Okay, ay, ginawan ko pala to. Ano ba yan? Kagabi ko kasi ito ginawa. Yun, parang lutang tao kasi nga nagbibiyahe ako, ginagawa ko. Okay, so yan. Basahin nyo na lang yan. Okay, so norm reference, compare students to a peer group. Yan, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yan. Inulit ko ulit. Criterion, may criteria. Ipsative sa kanya. Okay, so ano yung example niya? Example, pre-test niya 8/20 siya. Post-test niya 15/20. So sarili niyang performance kinumpare. Okay, yan yung sagot. Alright? And of course, diagnostic, alam na natin, strength and weaknesses. Yan, nagkakaroon ka ng diagnostic test, okay? Para malaman mo kung ano yung mga strength and weaknesses ng mga estudyante. Alright? Number 17, which among the following objectives in the psychomotor domain is the highest in level? A, to contract a muscle. B, to run a 100-meter dash. C, to distinguish distant and close sound. D, to dance the basic steps of the waltz. Okay, number 17, which among the following objectives in the psychomotor domain is the highest in level? A, to contract a muscle. B, to run a 100-meter dash. C, to distinguish distant and close sound. And D, to dance the basic step of the waltz. Okay, so tingnan nyo to ha, kahit hindi nyo na paalam yung concept, okay, nung sa psychomotor domain, kasi di ba may level-level yan, parang ano din, parang affective, 'di ba? Re-resvoke, 'di ba? Yung receiving, responding, valuing, 'di ba? Yung ganon. Tapos sa cognitive naman, 'di ba? Yung kay Bloom, 'di ba? So, kahit hindi mo alam yung psychomotor domain, kahit pa paano pag binasa mo yung mga options dito, magigets nyo naman, 'di ba? Kung ano yung pinakamataas diyan. Alright. So, tap your prior knowledge, okay? Constructivism tayo. Alright. So, sige pa, guys. D, sabi ng iba D, okay? C, sabi niya. Alright, so let's reveal. Okay. Pasensya guys kung mabilis ha. Kung gusto niyo na lang balikan, ilalagay ko naman sa YT. Okay? Alright, and of course, the answer here is letter D. Okay, kasi pansinin niyo tong contract a muscle, parang hindi mo masyadong gagamitin yung utak mo dito, 'di ba? More on ano na lang siya. Parang physical na lang siya. 'Di ba? To run a 100-meter dash, yan, di mo rin masyadong ginagamit yung utak mo dan tatakbo ka lang, 'di ba? Yan, to distinguish distant and close sound, okay? Hindi naman to psychomotor, okay? And of course, to dance the basic steps of the waltz, kahit pa paano, 'di ba? Ginagamit mo na yung physical movement at kailangan mo din gamitin yung utak mo, 'di ba? Kasi nga kailangan mo din i-memorize yung basic step. All right? But in any way, maraming how do you call that? Mga ginagamit, okay, for psychomotor domain. Parang yung ano din, para din sa affective domain. Okay, yan. Sa cognitive kasi is parang sikat na sikat si Bloom, di ba? Ganyan. So, parang siya lagi yung ginagamit natin. Pero sa affective at saka psychomotor, marami sila. Okay? Yan. And ito ang pinili ko kasi ito yung pinakasikat. Okay? So, tingnan natin kung ano. Okay? Ano yung pataas. Okay? So, number 1, okay? Yung parang pinakamababa is imitation. Okay? So, inano-ano mo lang, tinutularan mo lang yung ginagawa nila. Okay? Number 2 is manipulation. Okay, sabi niya, actions are performed through memorization. Yan, so mga ganyan, yan. So alam mo na ito, mas malaki to, mas maliit, pa ganon, okay? And precision, alam mo na, precise. Okay, yan. So, performance becomes more expert and actions are more precise already. Okay, yan na. Okay, pataas na siya, nasa precision niya siya. Okay, articulation naman is ano mo na, 'di ba? Yung articulation is nasasabi mo. Parang ganun yung kumbaga sa words, 'di ba? Pero sa psychomotor domain kasi ang psychomotor is more on physical movement, 'di ba? So ang ibig sabihin ng articulation is na-produce mo na rin kahit papaano. 'Di ba? 'Yon yung naaral mo. Okay, and of course naturalization, ito na yung higher level of performance. Okay? Kasi nga alam na alam mo na, 'di ba? Memorize mo na, okay? with muscle memory and cognitive as well. All right. Number 18. The enhancement of the learner's decision-making skills is premised on the belief that he or she has the right and capability to blank. A. Formulate life goals. B. Make independent choices. C. Receive maximum assistance. And D. Develop potentials to the optimum. Okay, so the enhancement of the learner's decision-making skills is premised on the belief that he or she has the right and capability to A. Formulate life goals. B. Make independent choices. C. Receive maximum assistance. And D. Develop potentials to the optimum. Lagyan nyo yung number guys para alam ko kung nawawala ba ako or ano. Ano pa yung sagot nyo dito na DCD? Number 18 na po ba yan? Or ano, naglalag po ba ako? Parang ganon. Alright. Okay. D. B. Okay. Alright. So, let's see. Okay, balikan natin. Alright. So ano nga balikan natin kung ano yung meaning, okay, ng decision ng decision making. Okay? So yung decision making is the method of gathering information, assessing alternatives and ultimately making a final choice. Okay, yan. So ito yung like kong ginagawa dati noon pag yung medyo confused ako. Tinitingnan dinedefine ko ba kung ano yung hinahanap. And ano ba yung hinahanap? Decision making yan. So, nag-iisip ako, ano ba yung decision making, ganyan. And then, more or less talaga, makukuha mo yung sagot. So, ito na nga, sabi niya, ang ultimate na goal mo sa decision making mo is magkakaroon ka pa rin ng final choice. And that is why the answer there is, you make independent choices. It should be independent. Ibig sabihin, nakakagawa ka ng choice without relying so much from other people. Okay, yan. Okay, so tingnan nyo, talagang maling-mali na yung A, C, and D. Okay, malalayon na siya. Alright. Especially letter C, di ba? Parang yun nga ang ayaw mo eh, di ba? Kaya ka nga magkaroon ng decision making para hindi mo kailangan ng maximum especially maximum assistance. Okay, ito naman ay lumabas noong March 2026. So which of the following is the official set of standards for teachers in the Philippines? PPST ba yan or NCBTS? Okay. So again, which of the following is the official set of standards for teachers in the Philippines? Red ba yan na PPST or blue NCBTS? Red ba yan or blue? Lumabas to nung March 2026. Ilineson ko to nung ano. Red ba yan or blue? Okay. Ibig sabihin yung ginagamit na natin ngayon, okay? Para mag-gauge kung ano yung mga standards dapat for teachers, okay? Like Career 1, Career Stage 1, Career Stage 2, ang ginagamit ngayon. And of course, the answer there is PPST. Yes. Okay? And ang isang tanong no March 2026 is, ito ay pinalitan ng PPST. Ang sagot ay NCBTS. Okay? So, dati NCBTS tayo. Okay? And then, ngayon ay PPST. Yan. Okay? Alright. And of course, actually, ito yung tanong ko. Okay? Related doon. Pero pinalabas ko lang yun kasi lumabas nga nung March 2026. In the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers, okay, i-memorize nyo din tong meaning ng PPST kasi minsan tatanungin din, what does PPST stand for, okay? So, in the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers, the domain that focuses on teachers' responsibility to foster a positive learning environment and engage parents and the community is A. Content knowledge and pedagogy. B. Curriculum and planning. C. Community linkages and professional engagement. And D. Assessment and reporting. Okay, so andito na guys, yung mga clue words halos naulit lang. Okay? Yan. So number 19. Diyan na. So hindi lang siya learning environment. Kasi sabi niya, and engage parents and the community. Okay, and of course, it is very easy now. Okay, so that is community linkages and professional engagement. Okay, yan. So, ito naman, hindi mo naman kailangan, dito pa lang, yung mga 7 domains pa lang, kahit hindi na-explain, alam mo kung anong meaning ng mga to. Okay, so, ito yung pwede nyo, okay, CLED-CACP. Okay, CLED-CACP. Okay, so CLED, content, C, content knowledge and pedagogy. Ang pedagogy is ano, kung paano mo ituro, okay? Yun ang meaning ng ano, yung instruction mo ba, okay? So dapat alam mo yung tinuturo mo, content knowledge, tapos alam mo din kung paano ituro. Yun ang meaning niyan. Alright, L is learning environment, okay? So ibig sabihin hindi lang yung physical environment ba, kundi uh, like for example, is it safe? Ganyan, respectful ba yan? Ganyan. Okay, D is diversity of learners. Okay, so we have to acknowledge na iba-iba naman. Okay, may mga matatalino, merong hindi, merong average, yon. Okay, and C is curriculum and planning. Okay, yan. So curriculum, syempre alam natin kung ano yung curriculum. Okay, yan. Alright, and A is assessment and reporting. Yan. So paggamit ng assessment. C is community linkages and professional engagement. Nasabi na natin yan. So, dapat, hindi ka lang, pag teacher ka, hindi ka lang puro turo-turo lang. Hindi lang yung trabaho mo. Okay? You have to link with the community and deal with the parents. Okay? And then, P is personal growth and professional development. So, as you see, hindi lang professional development. Okay? Pero kailangan din yung personal growth mo. Okay? As a human being. Okay? Hindi lang puro, ay, teacher ako, ganyan. Hindi rin. Okay? So, dapat din sa personal growth mo, like, personal life mo ba? Ganon. Yun ang bilang personal growth. Alright? Dapat maganda daw yung personal life mo, Char. Number 20, the last one, according to Bronfenbrenner's ecological systems theory, the child's immediate family and school environment represent which system? Okay, A, macro system, B, exosystem, C, mesosystem, and D, microsystem. Okay, so number 20, according to Bronfenbrenner's ecological system theory, the child's immediate family and school environment represents which system? Andyan na guys, immediate. Sabi niya, A, macro, B, exo, C, mesos, and D, micro. Okay. Mhm, mhm. Immediate. Ano ang sagot? Okay, ano yung sagot? Okay, alright. Okay. Ganda pa rin ng ano mo, kahit parang hula mo lang siya. Okay. Alright. DCB. Bago ba sa inyo to, guys? Okay, okay lang. Alright. So, of course, the answer there is micro. Okay, yan. So, si Yuri Bronfenbrenner. Okay, so tignan natin. Yan. So, ito yung micro niya. Okay, so ito yung child, ito yung bata, okay? Pag sinabi mong micro, okay, maliit pa kasi pag micro, okay? So ito yung immediate environment niya, family niya, yung school niya, yung friends niya, okay? As opposed to exosystem, okay? Sorry. Na ano tayo guys, na visibility restriction tayo. Okay? Kaya pag nag-block yung screen nyo, kaya follow nyo ako guys, follow nyo ako. Alright. Okay. So, ito namang exosystem, parang ano din niya, environment din niya. Okay? Pero indirect. Okay? Okay. For example, oh my God. Ano nangyayari? Nakikita nyo pa ba ako, guys? Yan. So, for example, ano ba yung exosystem? For example, yung kung saan nagtratrabaho yung parents niya. Okay, yan. Alright? Yung sa community. Okay, yan yung exosystem. And then yung mesosystem, nakikita nyo pa ba ako, guys? Alright. So, itong mesosystem naman niya, this is not about the environment, kundi ito yung connection ng microsystem at saka exosystem. Okay, yan. Right? And macro system, bigger. Okay? Yung bigger, ano niya, okay? So, it is more on social and cultural, more on values siya. Okay, yan. And chrono system, ito yung mga nangyayari sa buhay ng bata habang lumalaki siya or tumatanda. Okay? Alright, and thank you. Agyaman ako. Salamat kayo. Thank you, Shukran, and salamat, Ida, you, Annam, In. Okay, so, sa next week, it will be better, guys. Okay, pasensya na. Medyo mabilis tayo ngayon kasi wala ako sa bahay. So, parang hindi ako ano. Okay, so, kung gusto nyo mag-Macboard, ano, nasa yung QR code nasa FB natin, okay? And then ito yung mga live lectures natin